Okay, guys, now it's time for moderator to ask any question.
Okay, Miss, thank you very much for your insightful presentation. Now, guys, next we will do Q&A session. If you all have any question, please raise your hand or type in the chat box. Oh, yes. Mas Yoga from Unisula.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Zaki. Thank you, Zaki, for the opportunities. Hello, Zaki. Hello, Dr. Hida. How are you? Long time no see, Dr. Hida.
Yeah, fine.
Shukran for the opportunities. The question is, how do traditional culture practice in Indonesia influence family education? Okay, that's enough. Maybe not just kissing hands, because in Indonesia is many cultures. So are there others, or it's only that? Thank you.
Okay. Maybe the next question or one by one question. Zaki, do you think one question and then I can replay that question, or one by one question, or directly maybe 2 questions or 3 questions? What do you think? It's up to you as the moderator. You can repeat the question if you like. To practice your English. Okay.
Okay, I think we can do answer one by one question, please.
Okay, one by one. So repeat the question, Zaki.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Zaki. I'm sorry, Zaki.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Let me introduce before for.
Yes.
Okay, you have to introduce yourself juga.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Yoga Ferdiansa from Sultan Agung Islamic University, Semarang, Indonesia. Okay, it's enough. Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's okay, good. Yoga is my student here. An active student, Zaki also, and mostly the participant here is special student because not all student is self-confidence to speak in English, right? Because English is foreign language in Indonesia, you see, it's challenging for us to practice our English outside the classroom. You can imagine, guys, from Philippines or other countries, maybe if English as the second language in your country, that's easy for you to find a place to practice your English. For example, in in the public facilities or services. But here in Indonesia, it's challenging for us to practice our English, right? So just practice in front of the mirror. Okay, that's why I have told you that the student here is good student, special student, make collaboration with them. Yeah, so in the future you will get benefits from your collaboration with Indonesian students. Maybe there might be exchange student in Indonesia. They have known about several of them. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what is the question, Zaki?
Yes, please.
The practical.
You can say
the practice of.
The practice of traditional value. With to practice in family in education family in Indonesia.
Okay.
I think that's
okay. So when talking about the practice of traditional values in Indonesia, I think core values practices in Indonesia that I have told you is gotong royong, and then there is the tradition of Mudi. You see, Mudi is homecoming, annual homecoming, because mostly of us is Muslim. Yeah, the majority of Indonesian are Muslim. So they have a good tradition like homecoming, annual homecoming. So although you have being adult and work outside of your hometown and even very far away from your hometown, different town. For example, your family live in the district area, and then you work or you study in the big city. You have to go home annually before celebrating our Idul Fitri, means Idul Fitri is anniversary day for Muslim. After fasting for 30 years, for 30 days or a month. That our tradition is Mudik tradition. And then also maybe working hard is also the values of Indonesia, right? People trust if you want to be success, you have to work so hard, right? Maybe not enough for 8 hours a day. After 8 hours a day, learning and working, or maybe for a student is learning, you need to continue at home. In the middle of night, you have to wake up for conducting tahajjud prayer, or maybe just subuh. And then after that, you have to learn, or you have to work. Because we believe in the values of working hard. So working hard can make us success. I think that's also the values of Indonesia. And then also budi pekerti. I think that's also the values. Being, respect to the elder, and being honest, being having a good integrity. That's also our values, right? Integrity in all part of our life. That's our values. Yeah, I think so. And also like musyawarah. Also, I have mentioned to you about musyawarah. I think that's a practical example of values. Yeah, our identity, because I can't find that in Australia. For I don't know the system of the government, yeah, maybe democratic, but the way is not easily musyawarah find in kampung-kampung or small district or in country whenever the citizen has the problem, and then they are easily solved with musyawarah. So it can be living in harmony because of those values. And respect elders also make us harmony, right? Make us in harmony. I had experience, that my friend living in Egypt, they easily found people like, how to say, easily like what? Angry. Yeah, easily angry everywhere. They easy to be angry, but not here in Indonesia, right? They have to speak politely, they have to be nice, smiling. So that make us living in harmony, right? Okay. Is there any of you guys from Indonesia who can give additional information about what yoga question? What kind of values beside of those values I have mentioned it to you? Being tolerant. Tolerant also the values, core values of Indonesia, I think. Being friendly, being tolerant, like I have told you, because we live in a diversity, okay? We have different religious, we have many cultures. Even in the classroom, right, Yoga and Zaki? Everyone from different districts. It's seldom to find you from the same district, right? So everyone has different culture. Okay, everyone has different culture, like have regional languages. But then here, everyone speak Indonesian and share about their culture. And then they understand each other and live in harmony because respecting other cultures. Okay, but mostly the core values are embedded in all of the cultures in Indonesia. Okay, is there enough, or please, any Indonesian help me to give additional information because of Mudik and then visiting families, yeah, especially annual Mudik tadi, annual Mudik, yeah, visiting families. That's also the tradition. Gotong royong, like gotong royong. Okay, you need more information about gotong royong maybe. In gotong royong, for example, very clear example and simple example is when you have the neighbor and your neighbor held a party, like wedding party, birth, yeah, because a birth or wedding party, and then you help them You help them with your, money, with goods, supporting their party. Or maybe for community services also. Gotong royong means mutual help, like in your community, your neighborhood. You need to clean the road or the streets of your neighborhood. You need to, repairing maybe public facilities, or maybe you can also building public facilities like the mosques. Okay, like the mosques usually. That's by using gotong royong. Means the money is not from government. The money and then how to say, and everything needed to build the mosque is from citizen or from community. That's mean gotong royong. Is there any of you who can give additional information? No? Okay. If no additional information from Indonesian students, please, how many question more, moderator?
Okay, friend. Any question?
One. How many more?
Okay, that's one. And from Rikam Sunga.
Okay, Rika.
From Rikam Sunga. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Rikan and Sunga from Don Honorio Ventura State University, Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I will echo you mentioned about educational support, where parents should focus not only on academic achievement, but also on the overall development of the child.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, what would you showcase or your message to students who experience pressure for their parents due to academic validation, which is why some students are afraid to fail in school?
Okay, actually I can catch the meaning of that one, but I'm afraid maybe needs to be repeated for your international friend, Zaki. Yeah. Or yeah. On the chat. On the chat.
Yes, on the chat.
On the chat, please,
sorry.
everyone. Yeah. So got it. I got it. On the chat. Okay. Good afternoon, Mom. I'm from Philippines. Well, your question is from Indonesia, right? From Indonesia first? Which one is from Indonesia? And then after that, from Philippines. Which one is from Indonesia? At the end of the class, group photo. Okay, I can understand the question. I have stated in the first of presentation, maybe, or in the beginning of my presentation, around beginning or middle of my presentation, I have stated that mostly of Indonesian parents, they do cares about their children academic achievement, right? That based on the research, on the research journal. But then, the situation of the journal research, the parents should be not only focused on academic achievement, right? But also focus on the whole development and also on the whole development, of the children, right? And then the question, what if the student here in Indonesia feel that the parent is just focused on the academic achievement, right? That's the question, right? And giving too pressure for her to achieve a good mark, good score, or academic achievement. What is your situation? If there is the parent who commonly like Indonesian parents. Is that right, Zaki? Is that the question?
Yes, ma'am, that's question.
Okay, this is not from Indonesia, but from Sungai, ya? Ini loh.
Yeah, from Philippines.
Oh, from Philippines. Yeah. Good afternoon, Mom. I'm recalling Sunga. Oh, from Don Honoria Ventura State University. Oh, I thought from Indonesia, the question. I'm so sorry.
No.
Recalling.
She is from Philippines, Miss.
Ah.
No, yeah.
Because the name Rika is like Indonesian, right? Rikalin.
No.
Rikalin is like Indonesian. But actually from Philippines. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Experience pressure from their parents due to academic validation, which is why some students are afraid to fail in school. Okay, I think this is very good question. So the question is how your suggestion to make parents realizing that academic achievement should be not only be a concern for the parents, right? Okay, so I imagine that you are a daughter of your family, of your mom and daddy, I imagine, right? And then you have the parents who also, to giving too much pressure on your academic achievement. So I think the suggestion is just communicate, communicate politely and find the time to communicate or to make a dialogue, in-depth dialogue, with your parent. Choose the correct time, the leisure time of your parent, or the happiest moment when your parent have a time with you while drinking tea or drinking coffee in a relaxed situation, and then tell to your parents that academic achievement is essential, is pivotal, is important. But you mentioned to your parents, actually I also got the information from, you say, the authority, like your lecturers or your professor, mention it that should be only one of your consideration, mom. I mean that you should say to your parent, actually academic achievement based on the you mentioned the authority, someone who is trusted. Okay, for example, your lecturer said that academic achievement just contribute 20% of our success, mom. So, okay, I will try my best on my academic success, on my academic achievement, but please, please let me also, think about other achievement, like related to my hobbies, related to my development, related to my personality or personal growth, because that really can helpful for my future. This is not the reason I don't want to study hard. No, I will do my best. I will try my best. I will study hard, even better than before. I will show you that. You need to trust me. But please don't really give pressure on me, as that's not really matter for my life. Okay? For my authority lecture, for example, my lecturer. A lecturer told me 80% of my success, of all people are successful in the world, is not depend on academic achievement. Academic achievement only contribute 20%, while 80% is because they have a good emotional intelligence. 80% because they good emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence. If your parent doesn't understand that, make a simple language. Most people are successful because they have a good personality, hard work. And I'm showing to you that I'm working hard, although sometimes I fail in my examination, for example. But the important thing, the essential thing, I'm showing that I'm working hard. You need to appreciate that. Okay, for example, like that one. You need to make your mom, your parents understand that academic achievement is only part, is only 20% contributing everyone's success. You can give example of some people who are successful. Actually, the academic achievement just standard. You cannot be low standard in a standard rank. But because a very good personality, like a good empathy, social skill, leadership skill, okay, and very good in having a connection, collaboration, or networking with people, and all of the soft skill that they have, they are happier person, they are more successful person. Okay, I think you need to talk, but not be teacher for your parent, please. That's why I have told you, just say there is authority. I mean that you mentioned my lecturer, you mentioned this expert, mention that. That's not my opinion, Mom. That's not my opinion, Dad. That's based on the expert. So please, I know that you are too cares about my achievement, academic achievement, but please also think about my other achievement. For example, my personal growth. Okay, before I cannot be disciplined. Now I'm disciplined person. Before I'm not showing working hard. Now I'm working hard, harder than before. You have to show that. You have to prove to your mom something important than academic achievement. Is that enough? Okay. I think time is over. Should be 2 past 30, but this is 10 to 3. Mean over how many minutes? 3 minutes. Not 3 minutes. 27 minutes. Okay. Thank you so much, Rikalin Sunga. I do hope I can meet you face to face. You are chosen as exchange student in Unisula next time. Okay. Or any one of you guys. I do hope someday you can meet me. You can meet your friend in Indonesia. I do hope so. I do hope this program, will be continued with exchange student and freely. Free of charge means good for student, right? Okay. Okay, Just Louis, thank you so much. Because you show your smile and you show your camera also. Trisha, Yoga, Ronchester. Wow, is that university, right? Ronchester Falter. Who is the name? Ronchester Falter. Who is the name? I don't know. Who else? Mary looks very good and serious. John Paulo. We need to take picture, right? Okay. Okay, guys. I think it is the end of today, right? Before we close our session, I will give to the moderator, please, to ask everyone to show their face, okay, and then take picture.
Please open camera. We can do.
Ya, foto.
Yeah,
Foto apa?
photos.
Foto. Hah? Okay, students, it's time for photo session. Let's take a picture together as usual. The first picture is a formal one. Formal. So just keep your smile wide. Okay, take a look at your phone or your camera. Hold your pose while I count to 3. Formal, ma'am. Formal. Formal, 3. Formal is like this. Okay, formal. Okay. And then, hold your pose. Keep your smile. Let me count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Click. Okay, that's enough. Now for the fun push. So, it's not funny. It's what? Do you have small lock, medium lock, big lock? Okay, small. Let's try. Okay, this is day 1. Day 1 is still small. Okay. Okay. Maybe you have your lock, 1 lock, 2 lock. Your heart. Okay. Hold your pose for the love. Let's count to 3. Hold your pose and big smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, that's good. Well, I hold my pulse. I also hold my breath. Like that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for Mrs. Hida for sharing knowledge and expertise with us. Also, a big thank you to you all of you for your active participation. And Muhammad Zaki and Rafiq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.